It's Petite Miller, Baby Love on MegaZone Hit Radio, playing tomorrow's hits today. Now we have a very special guest in studio with us today. His name's Matt, and he walked in here with a stylish hat, looking too cool for school, and he just made me look bad. So Matt, let's start off by saying, where did you get your coolness from?
Got my clues from my mom and my dad.
And your dad's, you got stylish parents, right?
Yes, really.
Nice. You pull off the hat so well. Do you listen to Bruno Mars at all?
Yes, I do.
You're a fan?
Yes.
Is that where your inspiration came from?
Some part of it.
Some part of it. Nice. Well, thanks so much for being in studio with us. An absolute pleasure. Matt, I'm going to ask you a hard question. It could take a while. Tell us your journey.
Well, I was born with a congenital heart defect, and from there I've had multiple surgeries over the years.
Okay.
And in past 3 years I've developed a lung disease, which now has caused me to come on the transplant list. Okay. Which I'm now waiting for a heart and bilateral lung transplant.
Okay, that's putting it in a nutshell, right?
Yes.
Alright. Now tell me, you go to Hillcrest High School, yeah?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you a little question. When your friends are around you and they are complaining about silly things like an ankle injury or a calf strain or something, does that frustrate you?
A little, yes.
It does. Talk me through that process. Do you speak to them and go, guys, look what I'm going through. Why am I on about little things like that?
I do, and I say, well, look, you could be worse off, and I'm coming to school, I'm doing this, and I have worse problems, but I still live my life, so...
Nice. So you're an inspiration for those guys, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic, fantastic. And are you confident about the future?
Yes, I am very. I plan to work overseas and do things.
And do what, work-wise?
Car design. I'd like to go and work for either Mercedes or something.
Oh, nice. Okay, what's your best car of all time?
Best car? For 1956 Ford F100.
Cheap is the classic.
Yes.
Okay, and if we're talking 2015?
Bugatti Veyron.
The Bugatti Veyron. Nice, nice. Now, I believe you're into archery as well?
Yes, I'm very good.
Are you a good shot?
Pretty. Yes.
Okay, well then afterwards we need to talk. I need a personal bodyguard, someone who's really good. Are you keen? Are you in for it?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, perfect. Now tell me the day in the life of Matt. Take me through it.
Well, I get up at about 5 in the morning, get ready for school. Get there by 6:30, and then I chat with my friends, get ready for school, and then we go to first 3 lessons, and then break, and usually by 10 o'clock I am shattered.
Yes.
So I just push through and carry on.
Okay.
And then we finish school about 2:30, sorry.
Okay.
And then I come home, do my homework until 6, 7, and just relax.
And there's your day.
Yeah,
nice. Also in studio, we have Cindy Goldie from the Transport Coordinator. How are you?
Hi, thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming through. It's great to have you here, and I just want to know a few things, a few questions that hopefully people out there would want to know as well. The 7 main organs out there, the slogan is Save 7 Lives. What are they?
Heart, lungs,
yeah,
liver, kidneys, pancreas. Now either 2 lungs could be used or a heart-lung combination. They can also split the liver in 2, and 2 people can get the liver. So on any one major transplant or organ donation, you can save 7.
Okay, wow, that's incredible. Tell me, with the lungs, can you live with 1?
You can, it just depends on the disease. So certain diseases need 1 lung, some need both lungs changed.
Okay.
And like with Matt, he needs heart and lungs.
Heart and lung, and could he have heart and 1 lung?
It's quite a tricky procedure. It's not the way to go. It's easier, but if you could say it's easier to do the heart and lungs together. Think of it as an engine block.
Okay.
And we call it on block.
Yes.
So it's a complete set.
All right. And in terms of harvesting, when someone passes, what is the time frame from when they pass to then that organ going into another body?
Well, don't forget, potential donors kept on life support. So their hearts are still beating, but they're declared deceased. They have a very specific type of head injury. From when we take them to theatre, and they're taken as if they were any other patient, the organs are removed in a sequence. and the kidneys are harvested first, or procured as we like to call it, and the heart and lungs last. From when they're stopped, so the heart is done with a drug, for example, and it's stopped, we worked on between 4 to 6 hours before they're in and beating again.
Sure.
The liver 8 hours, the kidney pancreas 8 hours, and kidneys can be up to as much as 24 hours.
Okay.
So,
And there was an instance of late, I'm sure you know Liesel and Sean Lorentz, and their beautiful boy Josh. And you know the miracle that's just happened last week, which is incredible. I mean, they got a call, and a few hours later, he's in surgery having kidneys done, and it's just happened so soon. So literally, you're just holding hope for that phone call.
absolutely, and in fact, it was a rare day in South Africa of late, because we don't often have donor referrals anymore. And that day we had 2, because we were actually doing a heart from another generous family who donated their loved ones' organs.
Fascinating. Eh? What a story. Heart-filling. Heart-filling
It's
for.
awesome. I can't believe how these people touch my life, because I'll watch Matt's transformation to the struggling chap with his oxygen, as you can hear, to this, like you're going to listen to now, with Tina, who just inspire me day in and day out. You can't have a bad day with them around.
I know. Well, I'll tell you something. When Tina came in and she started dancing, the party got started. You know. We're going to chat to Tina in just a sec. Talk to me about the different cultures in terms of organ donation. Some people frown upon it, some people accept it but won't give. Talk me through that process.
That's a tough one, especially with South Africa being so multicultural. Also, sadly, a lot of people will lean on it as an easy excuse without having to actually face what we all had to talk about, being death. Instead of saying, all right, what do I want to happen at my end of life? Because we're unfortunately all going to die. There is no religious reasons not to be an organ donor, and if you're unsure of that, please speak to your imam, your traditional leader, your priest, whoever it may be. I find it hard that any God out there, no matter what color or shape, will condemn anybody for donating a life, for saving a life.
100%.
As far as culture goes, that is a tough one, but we are definitely seeing a change in the trend of people saying, no, I want to be a hero, I want to save 7 lives.
Sure. How do you register to donate?
Well, first and foremost, the easiest thing is to talk to your family about it, because they would have to sign consent. So start the discussion, talk about your end-of-life wishes. After that, if you want to do it as a formal thing, you can phone the toll-free line for the Organ Donor Foundation, or you can log onto the website and register there. It takes less than a minute, and they'll send you a pack. We call it Organ Donor Card of Conscience. It just makes it easy for the family to sign over consent and to fulfill your wishes. But it's about telling them what your wishes are.
100%. We'll be back with Matt, Cindy, and Tina in just a sec.